Here we go again, guys. I went and got my car for an alignment, and of course the good people at the shop love to look at your car, and they'll do the work that you ask them to do, and they'll try to find other things that they recommend you need to be doing. So they said that my lower control arm needs to be replaced, left side only. The part costs $218. This is the labor, and the total cost for just that part, and that's one piece, one side, is $667. And then to remove, they say something's wrong with my boot, my remove and replace axle shaft boot, the left side. This is the driver's side again. The part for that rubber boot is $183.99. The labor will be almost $500, $598. The total of $681.99. And this is how much it will be all together with the tax and all that, and then they're telling me they're giving me a discount. they're doing me a favor by charging me this less. So I went online and I purchased the left and the right control arm. They were only going to change one for this much, and I paid like $70 for the two pieces, okay, compared to their $218 for the one. And hopefully I'm save the money with the labor, right? And the steering and suspension, this is just the shaft boot, the rubber boot, their rubber boot $183. I got the upper and lower, and they were $30 or something, like $35 a piece compared to $183 for their one, and I'm going to save on labor that much, $500. Well, let's see, can I do it myself and save, or am I biting off too much, more than I can chew? I don't know. We're going to find out together, but I can't afford to pay them this kind of money for them to do whatever it is they keep finding what's wrong with my car. But I'll keep carrying it to them. They can keep looking and finding it, and then I'll come home and see if I can fix it myself, right? Yeah, that's right. Okay, guys, I truly don't know how people can give you such good camera angles while they're working on the car. I can't. Where the camera needs to be is where I need to be. So I loosened this bolt. There we go. I loosened that bolt. I loosened the bolt on top of the mount. Okay. I loosened all three of these bolts here. Okay. And now we're going to go up here. And this is the engine. And this is an engine mount right here. So we're going to loosen these. Loosen this one, loosen this, and take it off right here. So we can loosen this engine mount up here, so when we jack up the engine, this is not fighting us as well. All right, so this is a mount that would be easier to take it off and know that you got to put it back together after you're done. Just like I loosened the mount down here. I can't know if you can see it. I loosened that one down there, and I still have to tighten it for that side, the driver's side. This will be the mount up in the engine for the passenger side. Got it? Got it. I'm gonna tell you, trying to touch the camera and turning it on and off is very hard. So let's see, this one, this one. This one's a long bolt. Let's see. Oh, come on. It's spinning. Oh. Okay, those are loose. Now I'm going to loosen these up some more. All right, and take this off. Start bolt under here. Make sure that there's no bolt that falls out. Okay, put these bolts over here. That's the first one. That's the second one. That's the third one. So I got 1, 2, 3. Okay, and this one down here will be the fourth. Alright, so I just took this out the way, so when I raise the engine up, it's not fighting me. Okay. All right. Let's get back down to the bottom. All right, so it's gonna be a win or a fail. I put the wood as best I can, and I know it's on the oil pan, but I had to do it because I tried to jack it from the other side, from the transmission side, and this side wouldn't lift up enough. So I'm gonna have to lift it from this side, hoping that I loosened enough things for it not to mess up. So let's see if we're gonna win or fail. Okay, that looks almost win, almost win, almost. Oh no, baby. Huh, that's a win. That is a win, guys. I'm gonna brush this down. I'm gonna lower this a little bit, and then we're gonna try to work on these bolts, okay? So we can work on that arm. Oh. All right, there we go. So that's how far we are, guys. That's how far we are. And this is the passenger side. Oh, wasn't easy, but I finally got this one broke, and the other one was easy to break. So this was the only one that was fighting me, but I got it, guys. I don't even know if you guys can see. I'm just blocking shots. I know, guys, I'm sorry. I don't have extra hands to help me move the camera around. And it's hot. I'm inexperienced. I'm out here learning while I'm doing. So, you know, there's that, okay? So please have mercy on me. All right? I know my camera, my recording, and my editing needs a lot of work. But I don't even have a good camera. I'm using my phone. I'm moving it around and trying to balance it here and there. Anyways, there it is, guys. Alright, let's see. I got this bolt out. I got the two bolts here out. I took off the bottom ones here. Now I need to take this one off over here. That's the big bolt on the back. There's the bolt for that one. Okay. piece of mess here, guys. Alright, let's see if I can pull this out. Alright, we're at the pulling out stage. Trying to get it out, guys. We're at this stage where we're trying to get it pulled out. Okay. Let's crowbar. Take your time. Try to work it out. Just work it out little by little. There you go. See, I just got it. Now when I got it off, I'm going to take this piece off and I'm going to put this adapter piece on the new one. Okay? Alright, don't forget that. Okay. Okay. So I tried to see how this is angled, the way it's up or down. So I made sure that these are kind of angled the same way these are angled. So when I slide it back in, it should flush for the most part. Okay. So this was the adapter. Took off this one. And now I'm putting it on to the new one. Alright, so that's the new one. This is the old one. And let's see if we can get this in. Alright, so this is where we're changing it. I didn't know that you can just replace these pieces here too. You could take this off, take these out and replace this piece here and then put the whole arm back in and not replace the arm. Just replace the rubber gasket on the side here. That's pretty cool. Anyways, I got a whole arm that had this piece in already. So, and this is the passenger side. All right, guys. I don't know if it's gonna be all this is for a win or for a fail. All right, I'm gonna brush all that area off and wipe off where it's going to rest. I'm going to brush and clean it off with just a brush and tissue, okay? I'm not going to brake cleaner or nothing like that. Lay down. Everything is really dirty already. Let's see if I can get it. Got my trusty rubber mallet. There we go. Just use your rubber mallet. That'll help you. Alright. Now, I'll put this in here. Nice, strong. Screwdriver. See if we can. And through. Oops. Wrong way, huh? There, that helped. Okay. Put the adapter lock on. Wants to come off. Need the adapter to stay on there. All right. I'm gonna put the bolt on the top just so the bolt doesn't fall back out on this side. Big head's in the way. I know. All right, so this side is in. Now I need to turn this around and try to connect it back in this way. You're taking your time fighting it. Just remember, it came out that way, so it should go back in that way. That's all I'm telling myself. You came out this way, so you're going to go back in that way. All right. Look at that, guys. All the holes are lined up with my adapter piece on, okay? Oh, give me a minute. I need to take a break. Let's see if we can clean the bolts off, and then I put a little bit of grease only on this part, okay? See if we can get them back in. All right, that one's down. That one's down. Now I'm going to tighten these down to some sort of foot pounds or something. Let me check my gasket. Oh man, the rubber gasket's gonna look like it. So changing the rubber gaskets on the other side, on the axle, and it looked like this one is dry rot too. I'm gonna have to change that one, but I'm not doing it now. I'll do it another time. Oh jeez. Let's see. And you see, the rubber looks like it's starting to dry rot. At least it's not leaking yet. Oh yeah, like the other one was. Alright guys, I have torqued stuff down. I torqued that one down to 100. I torqued those two down to 148. And I torqued these down, the smaller ones, to 73. These three on the bottom. I don't know if you can see them. Those right here. Alright, now we need to put in back the engine mount here that we took out to get out the way so we could get to that control arm. Alright, so let's see if we can put the engine mount back. Slowly. Checking up. Let's put this here so I can see too. Alright. Let's see if I can put the bottom piece in. Okay. I think it's flush, all three. Yep. Yep, it's in there. Alright, let's try to lay it back down safely. Alright. Okay. So I'm gonna torque this down to 70, and I think these are 73 or something. Don't quote me on my torques, okay, guys? I'm gonna do mine my way. You do yours your way. Got it? Okay. All right, guys. Let's try to put this dog bone back in here. So the engine mount on the top. I think they call it a dog bone or something. And this goes in here. This goes in like that. I was examining this, and it looked like it's starting to rip. Can you see? I don't know if you can see it, but it's starting to rip in here. So if I have to replace this, at least I know I can do it. At least I know I can do this engine mount replacement. I think. Get in there. It came out here, so you're gonna go back in there. So that's the first screw here. Now, don't quote me on my specs, guys. I think I'm gonna do these at around the 20 something foot-pounds, 28 foot-pounds, I think. That's how much I'm gonna torque these down. Okay, guys. So don't quote me on my torque specs. You torque yours down the way you feel comfortable doing yours. I'm gonna do mine the way I feel comfortable doing mine. Okay. All right. So here we are, putting in back this upper engine mount, just the way I took it off, and I'm gonna torque it down. And then the engine mount that's on that side, I'm going to torque it down to around the 70 foot-pounds. These are going to be in the 28s. All right. Just so you know. Thank you, guys. So this one, I can't get the torque in here, so I'm going to just tighten it down, bottom out, and tighten down. There. All right, and now these, I'm gonna torque these down. Again, I'm doing mines the way I want. You do yours the way you want. I'm doing mines at around 28. All right, and there we go. Now I'm going to do the one over here, down here, and I'm going to do that one at 70. All right, now I'm going to torque this one back down to 70, I think. 70 foot-pounds. I got to set it. You got an extension on it. It's really hard to get a good grip and get what you want to get that tighten on. All right. Oh, guys, hope I deserve a thumbs up, guys, because I'm doing it step by step by myself out here, and I'm learning as I go. Okay, guys. Look like my battery. Like I need a new battery here soon, huh? Man. It's not one thing, it's another, huh? All right, guys, so full disclosure, guys, this is not me teaching you how to do this. This is me learning, and I'm bringing you along, okay? I know my recording and everything is no good, and I need better equipment. I'm going to invest in that, okay, in due time. But until then, this is what I'm working with. I replaced both arms. These are my old ones. I already put this back together. It's all good. I already tightened everything up in the upper that I loosened. And on this side, I still have to work on the CV boot. The rubber boot I have to replace. So I replaced and tightened down everything else. All that and everything else is tightened down. So I just have to work on the CV axle boot. And then we keep it moving. Hopefully I can come back and put it back in and put everything back together and get back on the road. Thanks guys for watching, guys. Please wish me good luck and a thumbs up, and remember, this is not easy, but I'm learning as I'm going, and at least I'm learning and at least I'm doing for myself. What's the positive side? Me saving all that money. That's the positive side. If I had money to just give away, I would just pay them and let them do it for me, but I ain't got that money, so I got to do it myself. Thanks guys. Be patient with me.